Hello everybody and welcome back to a Fatorio Tricks, where today I'm going to show you how to make a simple little circuit to be able to keep your Koravex enrichment process going without any more than the initial startup. So first we need a box. This is where all of the outputs are going to go to, in which we are going to sift through what the centrifuge needs again and what is going to go onto the belt. So after that, you can have just like a little belt output, and you can have a output on this side, of which goes into a second box, which is what we are going to use to input the resources back in. Now, we need to control these two inserters to ensure that they don't run when they're not supposed to. Such as this one is supposed to be running if the machine does not have enough of either resource. This one is supposed to start running when there's enough for it, and vice versa. They're not supposed to work when each other are working. So basically we need a little circuit here. We'll get some wires because I forgot to preset that. And basically just going from the box to the combinator, the decider combinator, and then both of these connected to the decider combinator. Now, this is what we're reloading into the centrifuge, right? But the centrifuge will hold about double the resources it needs. So we don't really need a lot in this box. We just need a couple of both types. So specifically, we are going to say for the light green though, and when it's greater than, say, 5, which is if you're far enough through, they grab at 2 stack size, so that's about 3 inserter passes. So we want this one going when it's not that full. So when when the green light equals 0, oh, by the way, I use green light for go. When it's not good to go out of the system, this one is on. When it is good to go out the system, this one will turn on because it will get 1 green signal from this. Now, we do have to understand that it's going to be outputting both light green and dark green uraniums, and it needs significantly more of the light green. One way we can fix this is we could just put a a filter inserter and just have it transfer light greens, and we'll have from the other side dark greens being inserted. As well, we could have light greens being inserted, or from whichever one, if you're having them on separate belts or the same, from that side as well. So the idea is that you are cycling the outputs of this back into the centrifuge. Now, the reason why you might not want the dark ones passing by is because you're going to have a lot more dark ones. Like if we look over here, I have a ton of the dark greens, and I only have as many light greens as I do because I have several of or 2 of these running at this point. So otherwise I would still have, I think it was like 42 at this point. I have almost 150 at this point. That this one is getting ready to start going. This one's getting filled up more. Okay, no, I have 130 about. Anywho, if we go back to the demonstration over here. So the idea is that we are sifting out the ones that we're wanting to put back in. And once the centrifuge is full, this will start stacking up, which will allow this to go off, turning this one off and this one on, and just outputting it. As you see down here, this one will output goods once it is done cycling the goods around. And see why we want it at 6. It does maintain just a little below where it stops. So if you have it too low, it might be able to get back up and over. Like if you had it greater than 4, it might still work. But oh, there you go. See the outputs. Now if we look at, and that one is full. So this machine is full. It's holding 6 in here. This one is not. And as you see, the chest is empty. And as we see it finish, we'll start to see this arm move, which it's transferring all the goods. And we see the inserter arm just passing it down in this chest and this one back into the centrifuge. Now you'll see when this one stops, this chest, the bottom one will still be loading the light greens into the centrifuge and will actually empty this chest down completely. And therefore, it won't let any out of the system until this is completely done. Now, one side effect to this design is it does stack up the dark green ones in this chest until this one is done. And that's an easily remedied side effect. You could have, say, a filter inserter on the side that only empties the dark green ones, or even from this chest. And same can be done up here. You can actually just put a filter inserter right there and say dark green and just like put a belt out. Say the belt comes across right here. But the problem with this that I don't like, and this is just my personal preference, I like things in line. I don't like them being wider than what I'm using. Hence this 8x8 or 8x8 where it doesn't go outside the bounds. Now I do have a tricks video on how to make a very small 8x8. I'll try to leave that in a card up in the corner here. But the thing is it bumps out a little. Not that I don't have the room right here. I have plenty of room to do it like that. I just really like the look of things that don't go outside of what they are. So this is my personal preference. I'm okay with the dark greens building up in here until this system has enough. And they get emptied out completely at the end anyway. So it doesn't really matter how you do it, because they're not going to build up in this chest beyond the point of capacity anyways by the time that this is finished. Because if you think about it, output's 2, right? And it needs 40 to start, so it just needs to generate another 40. Yeah, 40 to, oh, it is double. Okay. So yeah, 40 to start, and it's just going to generate another 40. So you're never going to have more than 80 dark ones in here before they start unloading anyway. So it's not really needed to have another filter right there to outload the dark, because it's going to eventually get done anyways. But that's my little tricks video for the Koravex enrichment process. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope it was insightful to getting a system that is recycling, so that you don't have to constantly be generating new greens to get these guys going, because they shouldn't need it, because they generate more than they use. So begs the question, just have it recycle until it's producing more than it needs. And so yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please do hit that like button, as it tells me that you want to see more Fatorio tricks videos. And do subscribe if you're not already to catch more Fatorio tricks videos as they come out. In the comment section below, leave your comments on any tricks that or problems that you would like to see solved, because there's not much I can't solve in this game. There's a couple things, but that you'd like to see, and I'll get around to making those. If you want to help support the channel, there's a Patreon in the description below, as well as a Twitch and Twitter, of which you can follow to catch my live streams when I do that. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching, and have a good one. Goodbye.